So what have we got? Space Echo and more Space Echo. OMG, I'm so excited for this. So a bit of history on the Space Echo. I'm not going to go too hard into it because there was a really good article written by a good friend of ours, Matt Walsham. We'll put the link in below. Brief history, it was used in developed in the 40s for movies and soundtracks and scores and things to create atmosphere and mood. Fast forward to the 60s and 70s when guitarists are starting to experiment with effects. Roland were the first company to make a portable and practical tape echo that people could use at live performances, at home or whatever. And it meant that a lot of the music that we listened to and that we grew up with used this effect. And it's so ingrained into our psyche as far as, like for me, the first person that comes to mind when I think of tape echo is East Bay Ray from Dead Kennedys. That's just where I come from, what I love. But you think it plays like Randy Rhoads, there was David Gilmour, you name it, everyone used it because it was reliable, it was tough, and it sounded fantastic. So fast forward to 2022, and earlier this year, I like most guitar nerds, I hang out in forums and Facebook groups and things like that. And someone leaked like what was it felt like a photoshopped compact Space Echo, and the whole internet was abuzz with, oh my god, it can't be real, it can't be real. It was confirmed by Boss. They confirmed that it was happening, and like all of us nerds kind of felt like we got a win, like we got one. So here they are, the RE-2 Space Echo and the RE-202 Space Echo. I can't wait to take you through these effects and what they can do. All right, so we're going to take a look at the RE-2, the smaller, more compact version to start with. It's that classic Boss thing where they take what they do best and they make it smaller. So when I think of that, I think of things like the Dimension Chorus, there was a Dimension Chorus, the CE2W, the Wazacraft Chorus, those sort of things where they've got these classic, big, vintage Boss effects and they make them compact and more practical. So what they've done is they've created a new algorithm which it helps to create the most authentic version of the Space Echo that they've done to date. It sounds magnificent. So I've spent some time with the pedal and it's so gorgeous. I'm already trying to make room on my board for one when they're released. So excited. So the real star of the show here with the RE-2, in my opinion, is the wow and flutter. So what it did in the original tape echoes, you take the lid off and you can kind of see these tape heads and this tape sort of snaking its way through the heads and all around the unit itself. It's hypnotic as, it's like a lava lamp. But what it does is it creates this this modulation type effect that not only can be heard through the echo and whatnot, it kind of enhances it. It's a weird thing. You can't quite describe it, but what I'll do is I'll do my best to show you playing examples of how much it affects the echo and the reverb, but it also gives a little bit more of an organic feel to the repeats and to the reverb itself. It's a beautiful thing, and the way that they've recreated it in the RE-2 is just gorgeous. So another couple of key features of the RE-2. So it does have the tap tempo, the hold or tap tempo feature that a few of the other Boss compact pedals have. Means that you can actually set the tempo of the echo, which is a fantastic feature for players, improvising, players on the go, that sort of thing. It's a really, really great function. Something else that people might not realize is that it can be just used as a reverb. You just turn the echo down, you've got this amazing cavernous spring reverb. It's beautiful. And last but not least, they put a little feature on the back here, which is like a trails. So you can turn it off. So it's once you turn the pedal off, it's an immediate stop, or you can have the decay, 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 really faintly out. It's again a great little touch on the pedal that I think that Boss have really paid attention to what players will want and expect from Space Echo. So there you have the RE-2 Space Echo. It's a fantastic pedal, but let's talk about the big kahuna here, the RE-202. Now, everything that I've spoken about in the RE-2 is in here, but like amped up. So there's so much more control, so much more functionality, so much more, it's just got a bit more of everything in it, which is just fantastic. First things first, I'm gonna talk about the look of this pedal because I love it. Like, it's so different. I thought if they were ever gonna do this, it would be in like the standard 200 or 500 kind of casings. But the fact that they've gone out and changed it to make it look a little bit more vintage, a bit more classic, dare I say. But what we've got is just everything in the RE-2 just kicked up a notch. All right, so I'm gonna start with the most obvious part of this pedal for me, and that is right here in the middle, the mode selector. The original Roland Bass Echo had 3 completely different echoes that you can work together. RE-202 has 4. So you've got the standard 3, but then you get to mode number 8 and head number 4 comes into play. So you've got so much scope for echo. It is awesome. There is just so much functionality here and so much usability, being able to, you know, have, look at this, like check it out. You can have tape 1, 3, and 4 together if you want. You can have 3 and 4, whatever you want. But having that extra head there gives you so much scope, so much potential for echo, echo, echo. Now, another great feature of the RE-202 is something that I mentioned in the RE-2, where you can just have reverb if you want. It's a great spring reverb. What they've done is in the RE-202 is they've made it so you can actually control and just have reverb on its own. In the original 201, it was all part of the package. You didn't have that separate control. So another great feature that they've added to the 202 in my opinion, and very, very usable. Did I mention there was 5 reverbs in this thing? So the default with the classic is the spring reverb, but there's a hall, an ambient, a room, and a plate reverb that are all selectable, however you want to do it, but they're all in there. So you've got, so much scope. You've got this amazing palette of reverb and echo that gives you almost limitless possibilities with what you can do with it. It's such a good thing. They've really hit it out of the park. So another couple of features I'm going to touch on with the RE-202. You've got saturation, which adds a bit of grit and a bit of ugliness to the sound. It creates a bit more lo-fi sound. It adds a bit of grit to decay and to the reverb. Another great feature. The wow and flutter, similar to the RE-2 in that it creates that modulation and that warble. But above the wow and flutter here, we've also got tape age. And in the early days with the 201, you had this brand new tape, this brand new machine. You get 500 gigs into your career and the tape is all stretched and it's warped and it's, because it's been hammered, right? It's been used. So what they've done is they've given you the option to go new or aged. And the aged gives, again, a bit more darkness, a bit more, I'm going to say character. I think it gives a bit more of a character to your delays and your reverb. It's a great feature that they've added on there. One thing I did forget to mention about the RE-202 is the manual and memory mode. You've got up to 4 savable presets and you can recall them at any time. You've also got MIDI out, so if you want to integrate it with ES5, ES8, MS3, whatever you want, you've got up to 127 different presets you can save. So, RE-2, RE-202, both amazing units brought to us from Boss. Which one's the one for you? If you need pedalboard real estate is an issue, or you just want the simplest but best representation of the original Space Echo, then the RE-2 is the one for you. It packs a punch, it's got great features, it sounds fantastic. I'm actually making room on my board for one. I want one so bad. If you prefer having all of the tweakability, all of the features, all of the functionality, the authentic kind of look and feel of the original Roland RE-201, then the Boss RE-202 is for you. It's got all of the functionality, all of the features, everything you want, MIDI capability, everything is in this thing. They've thought of everything. That's the one for you. So there you have it. RE-2, RE-202. Thank you so much to our friends at Boss, and thank you to Sean Stone behind the camera. First video. All right, as usual, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Hit us up at sales@bettermusic.com.au. You can live chat with us, you can give us a call or come and see us in store. We're very excited for this product and can't wait to show you in person what these things can do. Thanks again and rock on.